Thomas, it felt like a really big victory today. Do you feel like your side deserved it?
Yeah, I think. I think it was an even game. In many ways. I think we had 3 key actions in the game where it's like this, between being onside, 2 of them, and be inside of the post and goal. So I think if you're that close 3 times to score a goal, it's not bad. Then you scored 4. That's a way to look at it. I really like the desire, be details mentality in the team, and the character and the resilience of the team is something I said and spoke about a lot. That it's so important that we have that resilience in the team, because in a long Premier League season, you need to go to a very difficult away ground here and fight as low character. Get a clean sheet, win 1-0. I think that was a massive win in many ways. Was it a top performance? No. Is there things we can improve? Yes. But to go here with the season where it's been a little bit up and down, I think it's a huge mentality shift from the players. Not shift, they've showed it, but the effort, mentality effort, I would say. And I think we played extremely disciplined throughout the game. For example, one of Panel's major strengths is the transitions, and we really closed them down. It's something we worked very, very hard on. Big discipline in the team, and we need to do that.
First goal in single football, you deserve that for everything he's put in recent weeks.
Yeah, definitely. I think Archie is growing. I think he show-wise got a very, very good potential in many ways. I think it's another fine performance overall today. I think, talking about resilience, made the mistake in the Nottingham game, played another good game against Liverpool, growing as a young man. And you can just see he was alert. I love that goal, because he's alert. He's seeing where the ball will land, and he's ready on it. Yeah, I think so. I think he shows a lot of quality. He covered the ground so well. I think he's excellent in the pressing game. The defensive transition, brilliant to close it down. And then I think he's good on the ball, but of course it's a game where we are not top in that area. He didn't show enough of his qualities there. Sorry? Yeah, I hope so. Of course, we'll assess him tomorrow.
Sam, please.
You talked about not a great performance, but a really important week. You've got to accept that a team who's struggling is going to have to play like that away from home sometimes. And maybe even when you go back to Brentford on Thursday, that's the kind of counter-attacking low possession performance that Spurs are going to get used to while they come out of this crisis or struggle or whatever it is.
I think every game is different. As far as I know, the Newcastle game was even. The Brentford home game, we were way on top. Liverpool even until we got the red card. And there's been many other games. I just think for any team, is also the expectation. Where are we right now? And I think that resilience and mentality to show that and win 1-0 is hugely important. On a day where maybe it's not free-floating everything. It's fair to say we like a few of our offensive players, including Xavi today and our captain, and then come to Crystal Palace. I by the way saw the Crystal Palace Liverpool game. Liverpool should have been down 2 or 3-0 at halftime. So it's a difficult place to go, and go here to win the way we did. Very impressive.
Jack.
Hi Thomas. You guys have got the best away record in the Premier League so far this season. What do you put that down to? And do you feel like you have a template or a method for winning these away games?
Yeah, but I think the players really understood what type of game we were facing today. I think the discipline in what I say, the rest defending, not giving stupid counterattacks away, trying to come here and just completely dominating when we are where we are not at the top where we want to be in terms of performance-wise, which we're working on, and then put the effort and the character and the defending side of the game into it. That gave us a 1-0 win today. There have been other very good away wins where we've been more dominant, but to do that, I think it's a huge quality. Then when we get the home form even better, it will be very good.
Tom, please.
Hi, Thomas. You say it's a massive win. It also keeps you within touching distance of the top 5, at least 4 points. Given that the first half of the season's been a bit of a transition, up and down performances, you'd hope to be more consistent in the second half of the season. Does it feel like reaching the Champions League is still an achievable goal this season for Tottenham?
Yeah, I think. How can you say it? The consistency in this performance, as before the game I said, we had 4 out of 5 good performances, including the Liverpool one in many ways. This is another one in terms of consistent working hard. Not everything was perfect, but it's a good step in the right decision, right direction. So that's what we need to keep working on, and then get a little bit more in form of the offensive players, and then step by step.
And just secondly, we saw Fabio Paratici sitting next to Vinay up in the stands today. Obviously, there's been speculation of his future, but it looked like he was, if he's here at the game, it doesn't look like he's going anywhere soon. Can you give us an update on what we can expect from him?
I didn't know that Vinay and Fabio was here today, but I expected them to be. As I said, the whole time there's a lot of rumours with a lot of things, players, staff members, directors, whatever it is. I, in reality, don't comment on them. So,
George, behind you, please.
Hi, Thomas. Just sticking with transfers, there's been a lot of speculation about Brennan Johnson and Crystal Palace, actually. He didn't get many minutes today, but he did come on. Are you sort of keen to keep him in January?
Yeah, I think Brennan is very important for us. Maybe he didn't get many minutes, but we unfortunately can only play 11 players. We spoke about it before with Mo. He's coming in and put his stamp on that, say right winger position. Then the left, we tried different solutions. Still started quite a few games. I think Brennan is an important player for us.
And just in terms of this result, it feels like the team has had kind of moments, the Brentford win and Copenhagen, where it's been a springboard and then it's been a step backwards. Do you really feel like this is kind of the period now to build momentum and get those consistent results that have been lacking over the last few months? Yeah,
I think the most important thing is we get consistent performances. If you get that, then you never know. Today, as I started the press conference with, like this, and then we scored 3 more goals. That can go one way or another way. So we get consistent performances where we defend like we did today, and then show more calmness and a little bit more coolness on the ball today, which we didn't, I think. I also think you can see second half, we're probably not free-flowing, confident team, but we're growing.
And final one on the far side, if you can pass the microphone across, please.
Hi, Thomas. You scored your 9th set-piece goal today. I think that's the 5th most in the league. Could you just talk about how important that is to be able to lean on that quality, especially in tough matches like this, especially, like you said, when you haven't got the goals because of tight offside calls? How important is it that you can get an edge somewhere from something like set pieces?
Yeah, we need to, every team need to find an edge. Set pieces is one area that's hugely important. Saw the Chelsea Villa game yesterday. 2 out of 3 goals set pieces. So hugely important that we keep working on that, and very happy with the approach the players have to it. They really bought into it and understand the importance of it.
I remember last season Arne Slot mentioned that usually a mark of a manager who's at a club for a long time is that they get their possession principles in and then defensive, and then at the end you see the set pieces. Have you sort of approached it the other way around to get the set pieces in first, or because of how important they are?
I think that the set piece was a low-hanging fruit, which we have improved compared to last season. So I think it needs to be all three areas. I can't see why it can't be at three areas at the same time. Then sometimes you, whatever you can say, the set piece improve a lot, or the offensive improve a lot, or the defense, depending on where you are. But I think all three areas are very important. Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.